So let's begin with a meditation. And it's a meditation about asking a question, something that you may have, a question that you're wanting answered, a concern that you have that you would like to receive an answer for. And contemplating, meditating on this question. And be open to receive the answer. And it may not come in this moment, it may not come today. But the whole point is that you are asking yourself, your deep inner self, the self that knows and realizes all. So usually when we have this question that we ask, it's like this little self of ours that wants to know, right? The mind wants to know. And we know that the mind that has created a situation, the true solution cannot be found in the mind. But the answer can come through you or through life itself when we let go of what we can call the mind of thoughts and even our question. So we'll take a moment so you can formulate which question, what it is, what concern, what so-called problem you may have. And take this time just to formulate that. So get as comfortable as possible physically. And you may wish to close your eyes. And if you are sitting with your arms crossed, let's just kind of open them up so you can be this open space and channel to receive. So you may wish to close your eyes and just take this moment to formulate the question. And when you have that question, say it to yourself again, but say it like as if you're putting it out to the universe, to heaven. And once you've done that, let it go. Let it completely go. And come into this moment. The only moment that really exists. And you can do that by feeling your breath. Feeling the sensations in your body. Feeling the inner body. listening to the external sounds. If thoughts arise, just notice, let it go. If your question comes back to you in your mind, let it go. The true answer cannot come if you are not the space. Even if different answers arise in the mind as thoughts, just notice that. I could do this, or I could do that. Just notice them as thoughts. The mind moves. I am still. Be still. Being aware of all movement, body, mind, sound. Let go of any expectations that you may have in receiving your answer in this moment. For stillness knows no time. When you received your answer, that's the time. Breathing. Are you breathing? Feeling the breath. Feeling the inner body. Relaxing your body. Noticing everything and allowing everything to be as it is. Come into this moment with this breath. There's the space, sense into the space, into the stillness. Letting go of any desire, any wanting for the answer to appear. The mind will grab at thoughts. Choose not to follow it. The mind will become agitated, sitting in stillness. So you look at all the answers that come to you in your mind as only thought forms. The true answer that comes will resonate throughout your entire being. It may come as a thought form, but it will bring you peace. You will know it throughout your whole body that this is the realization that you need, the answer. You'll realize it to be the true answer to your question. And it may come when you sit in meditation with it, and it may come at some later moment. The answer will come when you need it. And sometimes we don't need it until we actually do, but the mind will want it now. You may need to have an answer by next week, and the mind will say, I need to know what it is now. But you may not know it until the moment you walk through that door. Trust that it comes. If you can be that open channel, that crack, and leave that space for life to move through you, speak through you. Answer through you. Then you are living. And connected to stillness, to truth itself. So, at any time, you can open your eyes. Still staying connected. And just being here in this moment, because that's all there is. Here's the bell, though. They're gone. I have done this meditation many, many times, and this is what I do when I need to know something, know an answer to a question or concern that I have. And I would sit there like, you know, you get really agitated when you just got to know, you want to know, so you just try to meditate, and you go, okay, I'll meditate and try to find the answer, right? And then it's like, oh, it's not enough. I feel like you got to be doing something. The mind feels like it's got to be doing something. But if you can just sit there and allow even the mind to do its thing of going through all the possible solutions, the possible answers that you can get, and think that maybe this is the answer. Just watch this mind go by, and it's a joke. You begin to start laughing. You go, oh my God. Okay, that's just a thought. It's just a thought. And there has been times then when I see the illusion behind all these different thought forms that appear as some sort of answer to my question. And I look at them and I can see that they are just simply a thought form. Suddenly it's like something bursts and I receive an answer. And how I know it to be an answer is that there is such a deep inner peace. My whole body becomes alive and it resonates within my whole body. And then I know that that's the answer. Now, it has happened where I would receive the answer, and then, you kind of get up off your mat, right, or your chair, and then you go about your day, and then the mind will come in, but what about this? And what about that? And start to confuse you again. The mind will just start to confuse you again, and you're going there, oh yeah, okay, all right. And then it's like, wait a second, whoa. You're really cunning here, aren't you, mind? Because that's what the mind is, so cunning. It'll come through again and again and again. But you see, how you can tell is that it doesn't bring you peace. It just brings you more confusion. So go back to the peace. Go back to the stillness and find that peace. The answer is there, and it's so peaceful. The true answer gives you peace, brings peace. Brings an aliveness in you, a calm, an assurance. And then our only job is then to stay true to that assurance, because the mind will come in every which way, all the time. And somebody else may come and say, oh, but there's this, and oh no, you should do that. But it's just stay there. Sit right here. So good luck. And it has happened as well that I don't receive the answer while I'm sitting. It may come a day, a week, and sometimes even a month later. Because sometimes we can't tell life what to do and what to give us in the instant, in the moment that we want. Like, our little children taking a temper tantrum. I want it now, I want it now. When really, it's, as Jesus said, do not worry what you shall eat, what you shall wear, what you shall say, for in the moment that you need it, it is given. And this is the spiritual life. Living in the complete unknown. Because we never know what will happen the next moment. And you only need something when you need it. That's all. The mind will want it before, way before perhaps even. But the spiritual life is now, this moment, right now. Do I need to know the answer now to something that I have to give an answer to next week? So I don't need to know now, do I? So it's not here, the answer's not here. Okay, fine. There's so many times that I have to live in this trust, this faith, you can say. And I won't know an answer until the moment that I walk into the room. Say I'm going to an appointment and I need the answer. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know this. What am I going to say? I don't know. And I may not even know when I walk in the room, but when I sit down and then suddenly the question is posed to me, and then you just say it. It's like, wow, there it is. That's it. Everything that you need to know is within you. Everything. Does that mean that an answer cannot come from outside you? No, it doesn't mean that at all. Because ultimately there is no in or out. It's all one. However, if the answer does come, what we call, say, outside of you, there will still be that inner peace. That peace will be there. And that's the key. The peace that resonates through your whole body. And you rest in that.